How did I know I had ADHD? Well, first you have to understand why I didn't think I did. I have an older brother with an ADHD diagnosis, and his behavior has always been so radically different from mine. I mean, he has more than one diagnosis, and ADHD can present very differently among genders, but it definitely threw me off the scent. Another thing that threw me off the scent was my PTSD diagnosis. Surprisingly, the symptoms have a ton of crossover. Okay, so then how did I figure it out? Well, my friend and old college roommate happens to have an excellent radar for neurodivergence. Being a neurodivergent person herself, she noticed that we are always riding the same wavelength, and according to memes, neurospicy people are naturally drawn to each other. I thought that was funny, but I didn't really buy it for many years, until I realized that I had been in therapy for over a decade, but still felt like I had zero willpower. I graduated university with a 3.9 GPA, but was so burnt out when I got home that I couldn't do the dishes, I couldn't leave the house, I couldn't walk the dog, I couldn't do anything but pottery and video games, and it was making me want to take a dirt nap. I kept thinking about what my roommate said, and finally I asked my mom to get me an official neuropsych exam. A few $1,000s and 3 full days of intensive standardized testing later, it turned out I do in fact have ADHD. Getting medicated for it and implementing supportive executive functioning strategies has totally turned my quality of life around. I know people complain that it's overdiagnosed these days, but honestly, if you feel like you might have it, see what you can do to get an official diagnosis and do some research on executive functioning supports.